Hey gang, Coach Michael P here. Happy Saturday, day 6 of our 30 days to an elevated mindset. How's it been going for you? So let me just start saying today is an easy day. Today's just a recap day. I leave the weekends, tomorrow will be about gratitude. I like to leave the weekends a little easier for us because I know how it is. Sometimes at the weekend we just want to kind of chill and relax and reflect and have some fun. So today's really just reflection and looking back at this week and what we've talked about. And again, my whole purpose for doing this is just expand the way you look at yourself, the way you look at mindset. One of the things I was thinking about the other day, and this came from something someone said in a group coaching session, I thought, we don't come with owner's manuals. No one teaches us how to learn about ourselves. And I really think for many of us, that's what our life's journey is. It's really learning about ourselves and how we operate and how to use the way we operate to do better. I just was realizing one of the things that's becoming very popular now is gamification and talking about dopamine hits. You see this a lot in advertising and marketing and trainings and things. How do we get people engaged? How do we stimulate their brain in a positive way that makes them want to do more? For an example, one thing is just like when you see likes and loves and hearts and things on things that you've posted, that gives you this quick little dopamine hit and it makes you want to do more. And so I've been thinking about what are the things that give me dopamine hits and how can I incorporate more of that into my day and my routine to get me to take more action and be doing more for my business. Okay, little detour there. But anyway, all of that just comes back to this is all just learning about ourselves and how we work and how we operate. And so we started the week talking about the mind, and there are two minds that we live with, the unconscious mind and the conscious mind. And the conscious mind, this is that thinking, I would say the brain chatter part of our mind. When we're analyzing something, right, that's all happening in the conscious mind. And the fact is, most people think they make their decisions in the conscious mind, but decisions are typically made in the unconscious mind. Change happens in the unconscious mind. That's where those feelings, beliefs, emotions, values, all of those things reside. And so much of it we're not even aware of. So much of the limiting beliefs that we have, we're not consciously aware of what those beliefs are or where those beliefs started. And when we try to implement change, we try to do it at the conscious level, thinking differently. Well, I'm happy, successful, and free. I'm happy, successful, and financially free. I'm happy, successful, and financially free. And yet we have this limiting belief buried deep in our unconscious, that I'm destined to a life that's going to be hard and challenging, and I'm not worthy enough to be financially successful. So this conscious mantra, on the one hand, and then we've got this hard belief on the other, right? And they just keep fighting against each other. And it's when we can release that belief that change can happen. And that's a lot of the work I do with people, where I'll have a 1-2 hour session and we'll focus on a limiting belief. They don't even know what the belief is usually coming into the session. They just know that there's a problem. And that's another thing we talked about this week, problems. How do you have or know something is a problem? Well, there's going to be some tension in your life around something. And whatever that tension is, there is a problem that is presenting itself. But typically there is an underlying core problem. Physically, a way to describe this could be, and we're all free of this, so this is just an example, we are all free of this. You go to a doctor because you have a headache. Maybe you're getting migraines or something, and you go to the doctor, and then you find out maybe there's some physical problem. Maybe there's some food you're not getting enough of that's causing the headache. So that's the underlying problem. Is lack of whatever food you need, or maybe there's something with your blood vessels being too constricted, right? That's the underlying, the core problem that's causing the headache. And so when you're having problems in your life, the thing I would challenge you with is to think about, well, what is causing or allowing this problem to happen? What belief do I have that allows this problem to exist in my life? We talked about change this week, and typically we have a problem, we want to make a change, right? And change happens at the unconscious level. We've got to dig a little deeper to figure out what's the cause of that problem. And there are lots of ways you can do this. People do it through therapy, they do it through meditation, they do it through EFT, emotional freedom technique, also known as tapping. Tapping is something that's never worked for me, and I commented about that in someone's post this week and got this really thoughtful reply that at first kind of challenged me a little bit, and then I thought, no, step back and just listen to what she's saying. And one of the things she said is, when people have problems with not getting the result from that, they may quit too early, they may have learned how to do it watching YouTube, and they're not working with an experienced person who really understands that technique. Well, that's exactly what I did. I learned it on YouTube, watched a few videos, tried it a few times, and it didn't work for me. NLP, on the other hand, has been a huge, huge breakthrough for me. So there's different techniques, breath work. I know people who have had amazing breakthroughs with breath work and body work, and that is actually an area that I want to learn more about this year, let's say in 2022. We talked about values this week, and we dove a little deep into values, toward values and away values. So values are those things that mean the most to us, that we hold most dear. And values are something we either move towards. Let's say my value is to be financially free, and I want to move towards that financial freedom. We could also have a value of being financially free, but really we're moving away from poverty. I don't want to be poor anymore. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to not be poor. And the thing with values, whether we're moving towards something or away something, is they each have different levels of motivation. Moving away from something, so here is our pain, here is our problem, let's call it poverty. We don't like that, so we want to move away, and we move away and away and away, and then we get far enough away that we're not feeling that pain anymore. Right? Now we've entered into the comfort zone where things are okay, they're tolerable, they're not painful, so it's not pushing us away. This is when we really want to focus on toward values. What do we want to move towards? Well, I want to be financially free. So we're in this comfort zone, but now we have this towards value, and a toward value has its own gravitational pull. If it's a true value for us that we really can feel and believe in, and it starts moving us towards it, and with gravity, like the closer you get, the stronger the gravitational pull gets, and that just keeps pulling us further and further towards something. So values away gets us out of pain. We're in the comfort zone. That's when we want to really focus on our toward values, what we're moving to create. And so those are just some of the things that we talked about this week. Again, it's just a way to get you to start thinking about what's happening in your own life. Where are you having challenges and problems? What is the problem as it presents itself? But what's the real problem underneath? What might be some beliefs that you have that you want to challenge and maybe let go of? What are the changes you want to make in your life? And what are your values that are helping move you to want to make those changes? So today, just think about some things from this week, today's daily practice. Remember, every day we have a daily practice, just something to write about real quick. And today is fun. What's fun for you? What brings fun in your life? For me, fun is playing with my pup, Lucky. I also have fun doing house projects. I've been doing a lot around the house now where I'm living, a lot of painting, have a lot more to do, have to get back to it. And that's something I enjoy. And then just out driving, being in nature. These are all things that are fun for me. So share what's fun for you. Have an awesome day. Tomorrow is all about gratitude. I will see you then. Day 6 of our 30 Days to an Elevated Mindset. Check it out. Saying goodbye. Take care. Talk to you later.